Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today's video is for the update for Wednesday, and we have a new quest that takes place in Nomer's Highland, so let's get started. So this update is called Open Auditions for the Circus of Dreams. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the quest before we start it off. So it's called A New Circus Star. Idris is searching for a new addition to the Circus of Dreams. An aspiring magician, Isabel Fig, wants nothing more than to be that person. Her dreams are quickly crushed when Idris finds someone else for the job. But did he make the right choice? And it says go meet Isabel at Nomer's Highland to get started. And to play the quest, you must have completed the quest chain where you help Isabel Fig with her performance in Fort Pinta. So yeah, so we're all ready to start. So that's a little bit about the quest, and that's pretty much all I have to say before we start. So let's get started with the quest. So we can see there's some people over here. We have a few people, including Loretta. And who do we have over here? It looks like it's a napstrapper we've never seen before. It looks super pretty. Could this be the napstrapper that has to be released in the Horses app? I think so. Okay, so there's a big line leading up for the additions, and we have to go a little bit over here to start the quest. So I can already see her monkey over there, and oh geez, what is Isabel doing? Let's see. Hello, Honey Pie. I'm sure you're wondering why I'm crouching in the bushes. Well, you'll see. If I told you, the surprise would be ruined, but for you, my dear, I can explain. I'm preparing for my grand entrance before I swoop in and steal the show. You haven't heard? Idris is holding auditions for his tremendous traveling show. Exciting, why aren't you in line? Scary, aren't you nervous? I'm gonna say the first one. I must confess, I'm simply not ready. I've dreamed of the day I'd get to work with the wonderful wizard Idris, but now the day has come. I believe in you, Isabel. Oh, sweetie, you're too kind. Good grief, what am I doing hiding in the trees and fretting? Diggory and I are born performers. Okay, so hopefully she'll join the line. It's quite a line, and there's even a horse in the line. Okay. The greatest traveling show this land has ever seen will soon begin, but first it is time for the auditions. Yes, it's me, the Anastasia Silverglade. The auditions are over, darling. You found your star. Interesting. Your attempt at impressing me has succeeded in doing the exact opposite. Next, please. Gadgets and gizmos, trinkets and widgets. Whatever you need making or fixing, Big Bonnie's here to do it. This is a talent show, not a job interview. Next. Sir, I have heard that you intend to execute a traveling show around Yorick. I must remind you that under the, whatever that word is, of Law 782B, it is forbidden to run along, monsieur. Your song and dance does not impress the great Idris. Next. Oh, and here's the horse. Halt! Stop everything. Everyone else can leave. The auditions are over. This horse, his markings, how magical. What is your name? Isben? What a splendid name. Would you so kindly grace us with your presence and take center stage in our glorious traveling show? Yes, at long last I found the star that I have been looking for. One and all, feast your eyes upon this wondrous being. I can't believe it. He picked a horse over us. Yorick is full of horses. It's quite an impressive horse. Whose side are you on? You could get the same effect by painting black spots on a white horse, for heaven's sake, like in those Pippi movies. I can introduce you to Idris. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to Idris over here. Did you perhaps come to see this divine horse that has graced us with his presence? He will memorize all the people of Yorick once the traveling show begins. Who is this stranger dressed in circus attire? A competitor, perhaps? No one can compete with the Grand Ringmaster Idris. What is it? There's no time for small talk. I have something extraordinary to show all of Jorvik, and it can't wait. I must begin my traveling show immediately. 3 locations, 3 unique spectacles, and 1 extraordinary talent. Did you have something to ask me? Mr. Idris, it is an honor to make your acquaintance. I am the one and only Isabel Fig, illustratrix, illusionist, and spectacular street magician. Pick a card, any card, and in just 10 seconds I can... card tricks, how quaint. I'm afraid I was looking for someone with real magical abilities, but you can watch as a member of the audience as we begin our performance starting in Jorleheim. But magic isn't real, it's all an illusion, and how can a horse be a better performer than me? Okay, let's talk to him again. You are more than welcome to follow the footsteps of the traveling show and learn from this beautiful horse the intricacies of a true spectacle. But now I must bid you adieu. It just doesn't know what he's talking about. What could I learn from a dumb horse anyway, unless he was putting me up for a challenge? Yes, that's it. Challenge accepted. I'll prove to Idris just how remarkable Isabel Fig and Diggory are. Then he'll be begging me to be the star of the show. Okay, so it looks like I have to go to Jorleheim now to go where his traveling show is, so I'll go over to Jorleheim. Oh, geez, this looks fancy. Okay, so we're just about here. This is where he is. The 2 little bunnies came chasing after the hare. Welcome to my traveling performance. It's not a spectacle without the spectators. Run forth and gather all the little lemmings. 8 should do the trick. Okay, so I have to invite 8 people to the show, so I guess I'll just go around and ask people. The last one I'm having a little bit of trouble finding. Is it outside Jorleheim or what? Is it out here? Oh yeah, I see some. That last one was a bit hard to find. I wasn't sure exactly where it was, but here's the last person. Oh wait, no it isn't. Here, that was the last person. So we found all the people and now we're gonna go back to Idris and we have enough people to watch the show. You managed to invite all these people? Spectacular. Once and all, kindly take a seat. The spectacle shall commence in the blink of an eye. Okay, so I guess I have to sit down now, so I'll get off my horse and I guess I'll be one of the people in the audience. I wonder what this will look like. Oh, geez. He was floating at first. I was wondering what that was. Wait, there's like no reins on that horse. I don't think that was a spectacular show. Good grief, poor Espen is scared out of his spots. The first show went terribly. Whatever will Idris do now? How disastrous. Espen is shaken to the core, all because of Zin's cluelessness. Now Idris will have to find a replacement writer, but fear not, I can save the day. What was that, you cheeky monkey? You think Espen is fancy? Oh, Diggory. Oh, Diggory, don't tell me you're warming up to him. Now we really must console Idris after the I know how to say that word, but I can't think of it now, of his first show, and I could let him know that I will graciously take Zin's place as Espen's writer. Idris, I am so sorry about the mishap of your first show. It's clear that Zin is not fit to write Espen. So I humbly volunteer as a replacement, as shall be the star of the show. Are you doubting the integrity of my grand traveling show? There's no need to replace Zin. He's perfectly capable. Espen merely had some stage fright. Let us not talk of this any longer. We must move on to the next spectacle. The show must go on. Onward to Wolf Hall Inn we must go. Join us if you please. So we have to travel to Wolf Hall Inn for the next show, and that one's probably not going to go too well either if he was like that, and I don't know where I'm going. Where's my horse? Oh jeez. I lost my horse. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to go to Wolf Hall Inn and see how the next show goes. Okay, so we're just about here, so I'm interested to see how this show goes on. It's down here. I don't know why we didn't go to this one first. But yeah, let's go to this one and let's talk to Idris. Justine, Isabel, what a delight to see you both here. Let us not speak of before, for the next spectacle shall amaze all. You, prepare Esben for the show. I'm too busy. He needs to be fed and watered. There's a well and some hay up the slope. Okay, so I don't know why we have to prepare him for the show, but, yeah, I guess we do, and, okay. I don't know why I got off my horse. I think we have to go up there to do it, and yeah, it's kind of weird that we have to prepare him for the show because he's going to be the writer, but yeah, it gives us a little activity to do, so I'm going to go do what he said. Oh wait, my horse just got off on its own? Okay. This horse is so cute. I love it. Look at it, it's so pretty. Okay, so we completed that, so we took care of his horse. Esben is all ready for a star performance, but Zin isn't anywhere in sight. One and all, kindly take a seat and the spectacle shall begin. So that's weird, he kind of disappeared, so we're going to take a seat over here. Wow. I love that little scream to go along with it. Diggory, my sweet pea, where are you going? We have to find my dearest Diggory. He ran after Esben. They can't have gone far. Quickly find Esben.
Rendezvous.
Whatever that is, at Silverglade. At Silverglade Winery as soon as possible. The show will begin shortly. Is he okay? Is he okay? I don't think so. Oh, it's like a race. Okay, oh geez. Oh, he was waiting for us. That's so kind. Okay. So we have to follow it. I like how they put the arrow there instead of us just running there. I don't know if that person is okay over there that flew up in the sky. That was quite a rear, I guess. Let's see where this horse went. Oh geez. Okay, looks like over here. Oh geez. No, Diggory, bad monkey, you shouldn't Ragnar with the enemy. Wait, watch. Diggory is calming Espen down. What's that, dear? You want to be Espen's friend? But he's the reason we're not performing. Doesn't that upset you? I suppose you do look sweet together, like something straight out of a movie. How can we guide Espen to Silverglade Winery? He's too shaken up to walk alone. What did you say, Diggory? You think I should ride Espen back to the winery? Yes, Diggory, of course. You can ride on his back with me, if that is okay with you, Espen. Okay, so it looks like she's gonna go on the horse. Yep, she's on the horse, and the monkey is on the horse. Well, that's cool. We simply must go to Silverglade Winery. We cannot leave Idris and his traveling show waiting. Oh, I did some research on the so-called wondrous Knapstrapper while I had the chance, just to see what all this fuss is about, you know? Whoops. Knapstrappers have been admired for many years. Did you know that the kings and queens of long ago used to ride them to their... Okay, this text is kind of going away fast. They call it whatever that is. I'm sure Idris can pronounce it better than me. Better than me, because I can't say it at all. The unique coat of the Knapstrappers is based on a complex genetic makeup. There are 5 variants of their coats, but only one is completely spotted. I wish the text appeared for longer because I can only read part of it, unless it's short. Okay, so we're almost there. Knapstrappers have said to have a sharp mind and are even able to learn tricks. I suppose it makes sense that Espen is the star of Idris's show. I wish we could read it at our own pace like regular quests. Kind of goes on its own. Aha! I see you have found the star of the show, and in the nick of time. Espen seems perfectly tranquil. How interesting. At long last you have returned. My mind was fraught with worry about the fate of the traveling show until now. Unfortunately, I have been left with no other option than to cancel the show. I fear that my jester Zing doesn't harmonize well with Espen. He holds back the talent and skill of our star. Idris, I have the most perfect solution to your problem. Speak then, illusionist. What did you have in mind? Well, Diggory here has developed a bond with the lovely Espen. They're practically inseparable, right, dear? Precisely. I also think that Espen would flourish if he had his best friend with him during his performances. But a monkey can't ride a horse alone, so I would need to be with Diggory, of course. Please, Idris, let Diggory and I perform in the show. That is quite interesting, a proposal indeed. Allow me to ponder the possibility. Evidently, not only has the primate developed a close bond with the horse, but the wily illusionist can communicate with the monkey too. Your proposal is accepted. We have found our replacement rider, thus the show will go on. Thank you so awfully much. Idris, Diggory, and I are honored to have this incredible opportunity. The honor is mine. We did it, Diggory. We're finally performing in Idris's glorious traveling show. Isn't it a dream come true? You're right, sweetie. Performing with Espen will be a treat. After researching the Knapstrapper and the brief experience I had riding him, I realized just how flippant I was being. Espen is lovely. I really can see what all the fuss is about. My apologies for interrupting your fascinating exchange, but I've just gotten word that the Baroness will be in the audience for our grand finale. The stakes are higher than ever before. Are you certain you can fill this role? I promise with all my heart to put on the most awe-inspiringly magical show that Jorvik has ever seen. Justine, what do you say of this? I'll say I think they're going to do great. Your enthusiasm is uplifting. I look forward to the final show with bated breath. Very well, Isabel Fig, the stage is yours. Okay, I'm glad she's gonna perform now. That works out well. My splendid traveling show shall recommence. All thanks to the conjurer Isabel and that particular primate Diggory, and of course not forgetting the little dove that brought it all together. The final performance of my traveling show is upon us. Kindly take a seat and prepare yourself for the most divine performance yet. Oh! As you can see, it has full stats, and it's pretty. Okay, I just had to talk about that because we love clothing with stats or tack. Okay, so I'm going to take a seat for this performance. I really hope it'll go well. I'm sure it will go well because Isabel seems like the perfect fit for the horse. Oh my god, is she gonna do trick riding? No way, no how. Wait, what? What? Is this something new that's gonna come in the game? Is this the thing we've been asking for? What? Isabel, that was great. That was the most amazing spectacle I've seen. Yeah, what was that thing at the end? Oh my word, we did it! Did you see how wonderful we were all together? Yes, I did. Even the Baroness herself came to me after the show and praised us. She absolutely adores Esben, and so do I. Seems like you're bonding already. I can't help it, I have a soft spot for him. A soft spot? Great one. We couldn't possibly be torn apart now, and darling Diggory is head over heels for him, aren't you? Oh Diggory, you're an angel, and yes, Esben, you too. It will be the three of us from now on. The tremendous theoretical trio, Isabel, Diggory, and Esben. I'm so glad I finally got what I wanted. I mean, that we got what we wanted. You're a gem, Justine. Without you, I would never have the courage to approach the incredible Idris, and Diggory and I would have never become friends with Esben. Thank you ever so much. So it looks like this is the end of the quest, and I guess that's going to be her new horse she's going to be performing with. Okay, that was the end of the quest. I really enjoyed that quest, and the quest lasted pretty long. I'm not sure how long the video is now, but it seemed to last a pretty long time. And we saw some very interesting things for people who haven't seen the spoiler video of the Napstrapper, the iconic one that looks like that, the white with black spots. Where did it go? I don't know. But we saw a sneak peek for that if you haven't seen it. And we saw something Isabel was doing. It kind of looks like trick riding. She only did one thing, but I think it's kind of like trick riding. Leave any of your thoughts or theories down below. What did you think of the quest? Did you enjoy it? Tell me everything in the comments below, but I loved that quest and I really liked it. Like, it was great, and the Baroness liked it, so yeah, she liked it. Oh geez, okay, that was kind of scary, I'm sorry. So that was all to do with the quest. That's it. I hope you enjoyed me playing it, and I hope you enjoy playing it for yourself if you haven't already. There's a little bit of an update. It's called File Format Updates. If you notice that some of our Generation 3 horses don't move exactly as they should, don't worry. We're currently updating some file formats in the game, which affects these horses. Our epic development team is working tirelessly on continuing the file format updates while also solving any bugs which may arise from it. And if you find anything that looks wonky, a horse in a quest, or a change to a horse you own, for example, please contact our customer support so that we could log the bugs and fix them even sooner. Apologies for the inconvenience, we promise it'll be worth it in the end. So yeah, like they said, if you notice anything, just report it to them on their webpage, on their contact part of it. So they're changing some things and it looks like, what is that? Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They're doing some changes. Is that person okay behind me? Okay. Anyways, I didn't talk about this in my last video. Hello there. I didn't talk about this in my last video. If you haven't seen the trailer to the Magic Horses Umbra and Ayla, I'll put it in the description box below, the link to it. It is this week's video of the week, and those horses, I'll tell you in a second when they're going to come out. Okay, coming next week, you'll learn more about those horses, which I just mentioned, plus something else so exciting that it's just so exciting. So it says, not only will Rhiannon be ready to introduce you to soul riding next week, but Gary Goldtooth, which if you don't know, he always brings the wild horses, is on his way to Silverglade. So we're gonna have wild horses next week, new wild horses, plus soul riding. It's gonna be a giant update. Make sure to tune in next week for the Wednesday update video. Okay, I did not do this on purpose, but the sentence after that says make sure to tune in. I think I just said that. For a giant update next week. Giant. Okay, if you can't tell, I'm really excited because I love updates. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the update. Tell me which horse you like better. I don't know which one is which, so tell me if you like describe them by the colors. I like one more than the other, but it's, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. This video is probably extremely long, but give this video a thumbs up give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell so you know every single time I make a new video. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Have an amazing rest of the day, an amazing rest of the week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!